So let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture while I'm going to get myself organized here, and I want to explain it to you a little bit. So imagine your feet. Just see if you can feel the sensations of the earth through your feet, the ground through your feet, the heel, the big toe mound, the little toe mound, and all of your toe pads. Have your feet about a hip's width apart, your knees also about a hip's width apart. And if you are sitting in the cross-legged position, you just feel the weight of your legs on top of your feet. And you also feel the sensation of the legs on the cushion. Imagine your spine is this beautiful string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. Just putting some space in between the vertebrae. Lengthening your spine, lengthening the back of the neck, aligning your shoulders with your hips and your ears with your shoulders. And also make sure your ribs aren't sort of sticking out. Just bring the ribs in alignment with the hips as well. To whatever extent this is available to you. And then go to the crown of the head and relax your scalp, the forehead, the eyes, the eyebrows, the temples, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the back of the tongue, your ears and your inner ear. Imagine releasing the back of the head, really at the base of the skull where the occipital bone is, that area. And now imagine you have a beautiful length in your neck. So, if your chin is too high, you're not going to be able to achieve that. So allow the chin just to drop a little, but not so much so that it's down by your chest. You just want enough so you have some length in the back of the neck. And you can feel the weight of your hands in your lap, so they don't have to necessarily be crossed. It's sort of in that meditation posture with the right hand nestled in the left and the thumbs touching. Of course, that's going to be ideal if that's what you are comfortable doing. But that actually isn't available for everyone if you have issues with your wrists. So you can just rest your hands wherever it's comfortable. Maybe you have arm rests, so you can rest your elbows. In fact, that would allow you to relax your shoulders a little bit too. So now notice the sensations of the breath as you inhale and exhale. And be conscious of this, because we do with this center, all of our meditations on Zoom. So I've heard about this. I'm going to look into a little bit more about this thing called, digital apnea. Digital apnea. So it's like when you are in front of your computer on your phone, scrolling, working, your breath changes. So be aware of your breath, just allowing your Just allowing yourself to inhale and exhale naturally. Be aware of the sensations around the nostrils, around the thoracic cavity, the belly. When you're meditating, you can maybe choose just one of these areas. Be aware of any external sounds in your environment. Just allowing those sounds to be there, trying not to follow with the mind. And then just check in with yourself this morning. How are you? And maybe in this way we can be our own kind of therapist. Put some space in between the thoughts. Excuse me. And just allow them to arise naturally. To abide, and then they'll just flow on without you engaging in all the emotions and the story and the this and the that. And, this several week Ayurvedic cleanse I've just been on, we're sort of at the end of it now, sort of they call the reintegration period. I'm really aware of how certain kinds of foods affect my mental state, my emotional state. So maybe over the weekend, just check in and see how food might be affecting you. We knew, like we knew maybe 30, 40, 50 years ago, even my nephew would drink peppermint tea and he would go crazy. Anyway, just check in yourself. Be curious also with all these kinds of different explorations and objective. And then bring to mind all the people of your life, your loved ones, the strangers, and then the ones we don't like. And really you'll get a sense of, very easily how, according to karma, how all these relationships will change place in your life. So we'll do this meditation, for all these people of our life, and by extension, all the sentient beings, and for yourself. So this is a really simple exercise in the mindfulness series. So we're just kind of getting in touch with this power of our physical touch so that we can become aware of the physical sensations at the different parts of our body. So when you place your hands on a certain part of the body, say your shoulder, immediately you will become aware of the sense of touch there. The sense of touch between the hand, the shoulder, the hand, any other sensations there. So this is a very, really easy way to introduce mindfulness and sort of to allow yourself to experience being mindfully aware and in touch kind of directly with the physical body. So if you are wearing glasses, you can maybe just take them off. So when you are placing your hand on the body, don't massage it or kind of manipulate it in any way. So very gently place one hand on the crown of the head. And so just allow the sense of touch to draw your attention there, noticing any sensations. And we'll pause here for a few breaths. So you may notice the weight of your hand on your head. Kind of the warmth of your hand on your crown. And then maybe you can feel in your palm your hair, the warmth of the head in the palm. And just breathe. So now place both hands very gently on your face and notice the sensations there. Can you feel the warmth of your hands? The coolness of your face, your skin in your palms? What other sensations do you feel there? Are you tensing up any of your facial muscles? Can you very gently relax these muscles and let in a different feeling of softness and ease and comfort into your face? Now move your hands down to your neck and just very gently rest them there. You can have one hand on the front of the neck, the other hand at the back of the neck. And can you sense the touch of your hands and any other sensations there? And moving down to our shoulders, place your left hand on your right shoulder. Just rest your right hand, your right arm on a physical support, like your thigh or something. So how's your shoulder feeling today? Then slide your hand down to your right elbow and just very gently, very lightly, holding on to it with your left hand. And notice the sensations there. Coolness of your elbow. Maybe you're wearing sleeves, so maybe you can feel cloth. Move down to the right wrist. And just hold your own right wrist. What are you sensing there? And place one hand on top of the other and just sense the warmth and touch between the hands. You maybe feel the skin of the back of the right hand in the palm of the left. The weight of the left hand and the warmth of the left hand on the top of the right hand. Now we switch sides and place your right hand on your left shoulder. And what do you notice there? Is it different from the right shoulder? And then slide your hand down to your left elbow, feeling the sensations there. And then to your left wrist. And then place one hand, the right hand, on top of the left. And just sense the warmth and touch between the hands. Coming back to your chest area, thoracic area, place both hands over your heart so you can have your left hand closest to the heart, the right hand on top. And what can you sense here? Can you feel the beating of your heart, the rhythm of your breath, along with any other sensations? Now move both your hands down to your belly and just rest them there, your abdomen. So I think this is a little easier actually if you're lying down, because you can really feel the weight of your hands on your belly. So really try and feel the sensations both at the surface. So if you're wearing clothes, you mostly all are, you will just feel the material, but also maybe just feel the warmth of your hands through that material. And then you can feel in the palms the material, and then maybe what's going on a little deeper. Can you feel sensations deep within the pelvic, the abdominal cavity? And so move the hands down a little bit to the pelvic bones. Maybe you can just rest them there and feel the weight of your pelvis on its physical support. And see if you can release that weight so that the pelvis can rest comfortably there. Now slide your hands down to your, just on your thighs, just above your knees. Just rest them there. Just pay attention to the sensations at the knees. Maybe your knees are a little cooler. And just the sensations just above the knees. The weight of your hands on your knees, on your thighs. And now just mentally send your attention down to your feet, leaving your hands on your knees. And then where we started this morning, feel the sensations at the soles of the feet. Just notice that. And the top of the foot, top of the feet. And the sensations in your toes. And having activated all these sensations into our awareness, can you rest both of your legs, if they're crossed, into the chair, if the feet are down, the weight into the ground, and release their weight into gravity. So just rest your body in this posture. Allow it to settle and be comfortable here. And just feel. And we'll meditate here. We'll do single pointed concentration now for the next 5 minutes before just to finish. body and just relax and dedicate any merit, any insight, any creative energy that may have come to you while we've been doing this meditation to all those people of your life, and by extension, all sentient beings. Okay. Thank you for hosting, Lou. All right. Lots of love, everybody. I'll see some of you tonight. Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye.